What's going on, everybody? I'm Primalliquid and welcome back to my 100% playthrough for Final Fantasy VII. We are on part number 6 right now and we've just escaped Midgar in the last one. Which means, well, we do have open to the lovely overworld right now. Which of course means there are a few things we've got to get done before we continue on. And, well, that is going to be, we need to basically get a enemy magic, a enemy skill, should I say. And in order to do that, we're basically going to be looking for a monster called the Sweeper, which we can encounter in the dirt area just outside Midgar. There is something else we can get from him, but there's not that much point, mainly just the fact I'm not using Barret. Basically, you can get a weapon from them, which is an upgraded weapon for Barret. The only difference is it's a melee-only weapon, so it's not a long-range weapon or anything like that. It also only has a single growth rate, so again, we're not going to bother getting that because we can just buy one from the store later. Anywho, without further ado, let us start going through this, shall we? The only downside is, like, when it comes to the custom sweepers, they can either be very, very nice to you or very, very evil to you. And unfortunately, there's no real, like, way we can go around that. We've just got to... Oh, never mind. They were nice! Okay, I suppose I'll go for the steel. Now, what we need to wait for, basically... Oh, I got it. And now we just need to wait for him to use Metro Magic pretty much. It's like, it will hit the entire party. So, with the fact that, like, Red has the equip... Ah, there we go. We're done! So now we can just go ahead and murder everything pretty much. Now, Metro Magic is a very, very good ability to get. It hits the entire group of enemies. And it's pretty strong at this point in the game, and we're going to be using that to go ahead and get all of the limit breaks for our party. Not just yet though, we'll be doing that a little bit later. For now though, let's just take a look at the item I just stole, when I find it. Arrange, field, nope. Arrange, type. There we go. Okay, where is it? Where is it? There it says the Atomic Scissors. So that's what you can steal from the custom sweeper. It is a weapon for Barret, as I said. It's not that amazing though, to be honest. So again, it's not worth going out of your way for. With that though, we're just gonna head on over to Kalm and get the flashback segment done. Of course, we will 100% be stealing Tifa's underwear. Before that though, let's just go ahead and raid all the houses, shall we? So, under the stairs in the first little house, there is an ether, which of course, you know, we do want to get. Upstairs there is, unfortunately, nothing. It's alright though. Anywho, let's just run up into the stores, shall we? Because we do have a few things to buy here. So we can buy some more hypers and tranquilizers, some tents, some phoenix downs, yada yada yada. We're not going to do that. It's pointless. We don't need any at all. What we are going to do though is go into the materia store. And the reason for that is we can buy more steels, but we don't really need more. You know, I mean, it's one of those things like if you want to speed up your stealing, then go ahead, but other than that, there's not much point. We are going to buy an earth materia though, because we don't have one. Likewise, we're going to buy a heal materia as well, because we don't have one of them. As for the rest, we're just sort of going to leave them for now. And then we have the weapons store. Now, the weapons store, we can buy a mithril saber. However, because we stole the hard edge, we don't need that. Same with the cannonball, we can buy that, but we just stole the atomic scissors, which again is better. Mithril claw, yeah, I mean, we aren't using Tifa. Full metal staff, that's worse than the striking staff that we stole. And mithril armlets, well, we could buy them earlier anyway, so the weapon store doesn't have anything worthwhile to get. So let's carry on and raid all the houses, shall we? Okay, so we've already done the first one down at the bottom right. And as you all saw, we got the ether from there, so let's move on to the next one, shall we? Okay. Now, well, what was in this house again? I can't remember, actually. Oh yeah, this little conversation here, by the way, this is on about the reunion, like bloke in a black cloak and all that, you know? Like, that's just the reunion. Oh wait, yeah, I still need to actually give the materia that I just bought. Whoopsie daisy. Well, I do only have one slot with Cloud, but it's fine. We'll just give him the Earth materia. It's like, it doesn't really matter, so to speak, but we might as well anyway. Hey, what's going on, kids? How you doing? You guys nice? You guys being good? Yeah? No? Okay. Okay, so we can get a guard source from the little cupboard up here. And then there's nothing else, unfortunately. So let's move on. Although we can actually go up the little tower here. Okay, get the Peacemaker. Now the Peacemaker is a weapon. It does have double growth, so it's pretty good, but we can't use it for pretty much half of Disc 1. Because the character who can use that is Vincent, and unfortunately we can't get Vincent until at the very least Nibelheim, which is way later in Disc 1. Anyway, move on to the next house. So here we just have a cute little doggy. How you doing, doggy? How you doing? How you doing as well, buddy? Did you say you came from Midgar? I did. Okay, and again, now this treasure chest here that's locked can't open. You unfortunately can never open that. You can get the ether from the wardrobe though. Now this treasure chest is actually rumoured to be part of a quest that just didn't make it into the game. It's like there are a couple of dummied items to go along with it, like the letter to daughter and letter to wife. So it's believed that it's just part of that basically. Anyway, last house, there's another ether under the stairs there. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, maybe. Okay, let's go up. And again, there's nothing up here at all, you know, absolutely nothing. Yeah, maybe. Okay, so with that, we have all of the items from Kalm now. So it is time to go ahead and go to the inn. And just to experience a lovely flashback scene. One thing I will mention, however, is... excuse me. There is actually something in this flashback scene which is super important. And when I say super important, I basically mean that if you don't do something in this flashback scene, you will miss an item later. Basically ruining the 100%. So again, make sure you follow along. Hey guys. Hey, how you doing? So if you don't know, this flashback scene's a little bit of a lie. Basically, the person sitting on the far left there is actually Cloud, and the person standing doing the talking is Zack. Obviously though, Cloud's memories are kind of all screwy at the moment, so you know he thinks he was bigger than he is, you know, just like a kid. You gonna brief us about this mission? Yeah, we just gotta kill a dragon, fix the Mako reactor, and then burn Nibelheim to the ground. You know, just your basic things, just your basic things. Say, how do you feel, Mr. Sephiroth? I thought you wanted a briefing, so sit down, shut up, and pay attention, buddy. Okay, though. Let's just go fight the big dragon, I think. That's where I'm from. No, it's not where you're from, Zack. You're from Gungaga. Now, Cloud is from Nibelheim. Oh, okay, unfortunately we can't do anything to this dragon. We just have to let Sephiroth kill him. I must admit, I'm surprised Cloud didn't actually die there. It's like, normally Cloud is always the one who gets hit. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's home! I'm home! It's been so long! I can't wait to see my mama and steal Tifa's underwear. It's like, come on guys, we have to steal Tifa's underwear, you know? It has to be done, plain and simple. The hell was that? Yeah, I'm gonna edit this out, guys, but give me a minute, like, I just heard quite a loud bang. Okay, and I'm back. So it turns out the bang was nothing major, just a couple of pots and pans falling over. So, well, we'll ignore the pots and pans and we'll just carry on, shall we? Okay, let's just speak to Sephiroth and get things moving. You do what we always do. Let's go, guys. Good job. Hey, let's go. Yo, wait a minute. What? Yeah, Genova, bro. Damn headless spook? I wouldn't say headless spook, more extraterrestrial organism, you know? Okay. The town was quiet. Maybe they're afraid of us. Sure. Okay. So, all we need is one lookout, so you others get some rest. One thing I will quickly mention though, guys, is that this little bit of text here where Sephiroth is saying, oh, you may visit your family and friends, yada yada yada. Well, obviously we know that that's not really Cloud, that's actually Zack. However, notice the guy in the blue uniform behind him? That's the real Cloud, and that's who Sephiroth is actually talking to right now. So, yeah, hey man, how come? You never know monsters are going to show up. I guess. Anyway, we're just going to go down into the very bottom right house, first of all. And, I mean, there's not really anything going on here. Just a little bit of, talking going on with some kids, by kids. And, yeah, there's nothing upstairs. Now, we are, however, going to go into Tifa's house right now. And this is where, remember that missable thing that I mentioned earlier on? This is where it comes into place. Did you go into my house? Yeah, I did. Okay, so make sure you say yeah, because the second you say no and all that, it basically, it stops you and it kicks you out. Cloud, did you go into my room? Yes, I did. And then, of course, we're going to steal her underwear, the orthopedic underwear. Cloud! It's true. We're talking about something really important here. I know, we're talking about your underwear. Okay, so now that we've stolen Tifa's underwear, right, what we really need to do now is we need to play on the piano. Okay, now, you get a little question here. Did you play my piano? No, I didn't. Yeah, I jammed on it just a little. It is super, super, super important here that you hit, yeah, I jammed on it. The reason for that is later on you can basically get another elemental material on disc 2. That's why you need to absolutely 100% make sure you hit yeah, I jammed on it. With that though, we can basically just leave Tifa's house now. That's all we really needed to do. We just needed to play the piano and select yeah, I jammed on it. And with that, let's just go say hello to Mummy dearie, shall we? You know, I want to hear, it's been a long time, right? Tell us more! Don't want to talk about it. Yeah, it's like, there's nothing good out of that conversation, it's just a time waster, basically. So let's go say hello to Sephiroth, shall we? What are you looking at? I feel like I know this place. Yeah, maybe you do. Maybe you do. Oh, okay, can we go now? Can we go now? It's still early here, let's get some rest. I had a guide. Yeah, she's cute. Because it's Tifa. Let's go. Listen to me, Sephiroth, in case something happens. Don't worry, he won't kill her this time. He'll kill her next time. Well, I suppose he technically doesn't kill her, but, you know. Yeah, no. Let me take a picture. Yeah, I guess. How you doing, Tifa? Taking a picture of Zack? Yeah. I bet Aerith won't be happy about that. Aerith totally ain't gonna be happy about that. Okay, now one good thing about this little flashback is we don't have to worry about any battles or anything like that. It's like you can get into encounters, but Sephiroth is just so like stupidly broken, it does not matter at all. It's like he pretty much just one-shots them all with high level magic. So let's take a look at his materia, shall we? He has Mastered Revive, Mastered Restore, Mastered Earth paired with All. He has a Fire Mastered, and then he has Lightning and Ice Mastered with All as well. So, needless to say, he'd be strong. And then you've also got his weapon, the Masamune, which gives him perfect accuracy and like just max attack basically. So, needless to say, very, very strong. Combined with a tough ring as well. So yeah, we don't have to worry about him at all. Unfortunately, you can't check any limit breaks though for him. Anyway, I'm just going to put no battles on just so we skip all that, because there's literally nothing that can happen on the battles anyway. It's like, it's basically just a repeat of the dragon battle. It's like, you can't control Sephiroth or anything like that. Okay, hey guys. So that's Cloud that survives, by the way, not the other one. The other one is sort of missing, and Sephiroth just says, yeah, it's kind of evil, but let's just leave him there. It's a Mako Energy Cave, Mako Energy. And in we go. Hey, it's materia, guys. It's a big chunk of materia. It's a fountain. It's Mako Reactor. Nah, it's not. Yeah, boy, that's unprocessed materia right there. Anyone with this knowledge can freely use the power of the land and the planet. That knowledge interacts between ourselves and the planet, calling up magic. Or so they say. Mysterious power. Did I say something funny? Yeah, that was Hojo. Hojo Shinrank, an inexperienced man assigned to take over the work of a great scientist. He was a walking mass of complexes. Yeah, that's where the ancients' knowledge is, in the live stream. And here's the reactor. Let's go. By the way, did you guys see the door in the background there, just before you changed over to the reactor? Well, that's the door that leads inside the Nibelheim caves. Obviously, you can't do anything about it in the flashback, but that's where we come later on, like when we actually get to Nibelheim with the actual party and that. Okay, with that said though, let's go experience the joys of the reactor and view all the lovely little monsters here. Hey monsters, hey Genova, hey mama, how you doing? You cool? You having fun? You just chilling, hanging out? Hey, what's going on, Sephiroth? How you doing? Did I close the valve? Yes, I just did it. There you go. Why'd it break? And now I see. Yeah, there's monsters in there, bro. Take a look. Let me look then. Let me look then. Oh wait, yeah, I need to speak to Sephiroth to actually do it. Wow, ain't he handsome, eh? Totally handsome. Totally handsome. But what are they? They've been exposed to a far higher degree of Mako than you. Yeah, it is some kind of monster. And hey, guess what, Sephiroth? That's sort of how you were made as well. Was I? Yeah, you were. And this is where he goes cray cray. It's okay, Sephiroth. Don't worry, bro. And no, you're not special. You're really not special. You just have some Genova cells in you, that's all. What a nice little monster. You know, you never actually fight a monster with that appearance in the game either. Which is kind of weird considering the monster should basically break out sooner or later, so, you know. Yeah, boy. Okay, don't you think so, Pbird? Keep talking. It's like, you can't save there, but what's the point, you know? It's like, what is the point? There's not really a whole lot left to do in the flashback anyway. So, we might as well just continue on. The villagers used to call it Shinra Mansion. Yeah, boy. It's my mansion. It's totally my mansion. Bye, guys. Okay, let's just go up. So you can't really do much here now, but you can spy a safe. And this will be coming in handy later, because we'll need to do something with that. Other than that, all the items aren't actually here yet, so we'll just have to continue on. Although we will be, we'll be going over the Shinra Mansion in much more detail later. By the way, that little door here, this is where Vincent is. Unfortunately, it's locked right now, so we can't go in there either. An apparently dead organism was found in a 2,000-year-old geological stratum. Professor Gaster named that organism Genova, X year, month and day, Genova confirmed to be an ancient. Now, here's the thing, how can they confirm to be an ancient? You know, it's like, they have no idea. They have no idea what an ancient was. Like, they don't have any remains from the ancients or anything like that. So it's like, they can't confirm it. That right there is scientifically impossible to do. It's like, if they had remains of an ancient, then sure. But even if they found remains that they thought was an ancient, similar to how they found Genova, they have no way of knowing for a fact. Just leave me be alone. Okay, bye Sephiroth. Bye. Please don't go crazy. Please don't murder me. He's gonna murder the people, guys. He gonna murder everybody. It is oddly quiet. Let's go see Sephiroth again. And here we have the eerie music. Hey Sephi. How you doing? You gone crazy? Traitor. Wait, what? Bro, what are you on about? It's like, how dare you call me a traitor? Those are your ancestors. No. They're your ancestors, buddy. Genova's the one who tried to kill them. Yeah, but that's not how it works, Sephiroth. Oh, excuse me. Seems like I am still not fully cured of my ailments that I've been having the past week or two. Oh dear. Well, it shouldn't take me too much longer to get over it now. Must admit though, it has been real annoying being ill. Especially with all the idiots panic buying things as well, so for getting things like toilet roll and tissues and that for a runny nose, not been that easy. Hey, anybody there? Hey guys. I don't want to help. Go on, Zach, save Cloud's mummy. Save Cloud's mummy. Oh, she's gone. She gone. And Sephiroth murders everybody. Now this, I cannot wait to see in the remake. Like this scene right here. That is going to be so good. It's going to be amazing. Just a shame we probably aren't going to see this in part 1 of the remake. Still though, I must admit guys, I'm curious, like, what is the one thing you are, like, most excited for the remake? Like, I don't mean in terms of gameplay or anything, I mean in terms of, like, maybe story or cutscene wise. Like, what is the one thing that you are absolutely looking at the most forward to seeing? It's like, for me, there's definitely a lot, and I don't think I could really choose a specific moment. You know, I mean, mainly due to the fact I don't know how they're going to do part 1. But I definitely think that one is probably one of the big ones. And then maybe where Sephiroth escapes from North Crater. The weapons emerging, that's definitely going to be a good one. In fact, I wonder how the weapon fights would go given the new combat system. That could definitely be real interesting for sure. I did promise Tifa and I'm there. Well, technically Zack's there. This would be another good cutscene as well, actually, in the remake. As long as they get rid of the flashing, like the constant back and forth in there. That would be hella annoying. He gone crazy. He gone mega crazy. I really don't understand why they had that in front of it, to be fair. It's like, I've really never understood that, you know? It's like, that's obviously the real Genova there. So, I can't understand why. Still, hopefully in the remake we actually learn more about Jenova's past. It's like, we know she came on a meteorite and that hit the planet, but what else happened, you know? It's like, what planet did she come from? Are there more like her out there? There's definitely a lot of unanswered questions. Oh, okay. And that's the end of the flashback. So now we just have to get rid of all this. I'm gone! Bye, Barrett. Yo, Cloud, let's get a move on. Right. Let's go. Cloud, how bad was I after Sephiroth stabbed me? I thought you were a goner. I was so sad. The ancients, Ketra, Nova, Sephiroth, and myself. Let's go, Barrett's waiting. What a fascinating story. It was, wasn't it? Hey Barrett, give me my mobile. So, fun little bit of information here. The PHS actually stands for Party Hensai System, and Hensai actually means editing, so party editing system. But not only that, there's actually another thing. The abbreviation actually stands for Personal Handyphone System in Japan as well, aka a cell phone. So, it's a nice little tidbit of information there. Okay, and we're moving on. I'm not going to pay you 20 gil for the night. Hell no. Like, absolutely not. And with that, let's get a move on. More news there about the reunion people. I don't know, I can't remember what they're called. Don't care. But yeah, the members of the reunion, the clones, well, not clones, the people injected with Jenova cells. Okay, time to move on. Now, remember how we got the good old enemy skill? Well, it's time we're going to be using some of that. First things first, I'm just going to equip heal. It's like I don't really need to worry about any materia assignments or anything just yet. So for now, we're just going to slowly move on. And of course, we're going to go to the Chocobo Corral. Because why not? Also, just make sure you watch the Chocobo dance here, because this is actually missable, by the way. But we can actually get a summon materia here, the very first summon materia, which is going to be Chocobo and Mog. Thank you for the dance, little Chocobos. Thank you very much. Also, I should probably mention actually that there's actually 2 attacks in one with this Chocobo Summon materia. So there's the Death Blow attack, which is the common one, and it's non-elemental. However, there is a rarer attack that, well, it only has about a 5% chance of landing, but it's the Fat Chocobo, and it is actually more powerful, but it doesn't inflict any statuses or anything like that. Even then though, you know, I mean, it's just nice to know. And of course, I'm going to give that to Red as well. Here we go. Okay. Oh, and I should probably mention as well, actually, that if you pair that with the Elemental materia, that will actually give you Wind attribute. So if you give it on a weapon, then you'll start attacking with Wind attribute. And if you put it on an armor, then you'll be immune to Wind attribute. And just as a note, that is actually one of the only ways you can get Wind Element. It's like, hang on, is there another way? I don't think there is, actually. I think that might be the only way. Yeah, I think that might actually be the only way. Anyway, let's talk to Billy and get another materia. Give me one. Oh, they're all out of Chocobos, guys. Yeah, I want to catch one. I want to catch one. I want to catch one. 2,000 gil, buy it. I'll buy it. Okay, now though, we need to actually make some money back. So I'm just going to sell 20 ethers for now, because that'll just give me 15k. And that alone will be pretty nice indeed. Now, you can also learn a few other bits and bobs here about Chocobos and things like that. However, yeah, I'm not going to go into that because it's going to be boring as hell. However, One other thing to note is there are actually a couple more skills coming up that we need to get, and one of them is extraordinarily rare and hard to get. Not only that, we need to use some very specific items to get it. Namely, we need some mimic greens. So I'm going to go ahead and buy 5 of them, just in case. And then we're going to move on to start getting these items. First things first, I'm going to equip the Chocobo materia. Okay. Now what we need to do is we basically just need to run around the outside. We need to come across the moles first, basically. And actually, okay, I should not have been on the Chocobo truck, so I'm not sure how I got into a battle with them there. But, okay. So what we basically need to do is we need to come into a battle with the Moo enemies. Just let me check my levels. 15, 12, 15. Yeah, that's fine. Basically, we need to make sure we're not, well, our levels aren't a derivative of 4, basically. So, if we do come into contact with them, Aerith is probably gonna die, to be fair. But that's alright. We can revive her. It's like, the big thing is we just need to make sure that Red can survive it, you know? As long as he can survive it, we're fine. The only problem is these guys just do not take damage from Metro Magic. I'm going to put Aerith in the front row as well, actually. Aerith, order. There we go. Okay. Now, come on, Moose. Where you at, bro? Where you at? Come on. Come on. Nope. Okay. Metro Magic. Just start spamming. There we go. Now it's dealing some decent damage. It's only the little weed things that it does basically nothing to. Dun, dun, dun. Come on now, Moose. Where you at, Mew? Where you at? Okay, I hear a Chocobo, which is not that important to me. Bye, Choco. Bye. And now we'll just slaughter the little plants. Unfortunately, this... Oh, I learned Blade Beam. Nice. Unfortunately, this could take a bit of time, unfortunately. The Mews do not like spawning a lot. Unfortunately, there's no real, like, quick way around it or anything like that, though. It's like, we literally just have to wait and see for them. Bye, Choco. Bye. Oh yeah, I need to actually use hypers again as well. Hyper. There it is. It's the only problem, like, they constantly get cured of the statuses, which is a major pain. Oh, there we go. There's a Mew. So now we just have to wait, basically. Come on, man. Use it for me. Use it for me. Okay, and let's just kill the bird already. Kill the bird. Kill the bird. And come on, Muse, just use it for me. You know you want to. Who has my restore magic? Ares. Okay, we'll get her to cure. And Cloud. No, I'm not using Blade Beam because that'll kill the Muse. I'll use Sledfang. Ooh, rip Ares. Okay, Phoenix down. That was irritating. Come on, guys, just use it already. Just use it already, please. Oh, man, they're really going after Aerith here. Oh, there we go. I learned it. So now I can just go ahead and kill them because we have what we wanted, basically. Let's use Blade Beam to finish them off. It's like, we actually need to get that level 4 suicide skill as well, because we actually need that to learn the next enemy skill materia. The next enemy skill, basically. Which is exactly what we're going to be going for now. When we finally get this guy killed, I'm just going to leave her dead while I kill it. I'll revive her and heal her now. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, okay. Let's just revive her and heal. Magic. Okay, now that we have level 4 enemy skill, let me just show you guys. There it is, level 4 suicide. Now, we actually need this to get our next one, and our next enemy skill is actually going to be related to the Chocobos. More specifically, we need to come across a level 16 Chocobo, and we'll know that by the enemy it spawns with. Let's see, nope, no enemies, okay. Although these enemies here, the Leverokans, well, if we have a Chocobo spawning in with 2 of them, then we know that like, it's a level 16 Chocobo, basically. Other than that, we can also have it with 2 Alpha Dunks, which are basically like the blue elephants and that. If a Chocobo spawns with 2 of them, it will also be level 16. Any other source of monster combination in that, and it will be a level 13 Chocobo, which is useless to us. So, like, right now, that's a level 16 Chocobo, so what we need to do is make sure we use a Mimic Green. Too late, it ran off. I'm going to have to move my Mimic Greens up to the top. Let's just kill these guys first. Come on, man. Come on. Okay. Now, I need to reorganize my items. Unfortunately, you don't get a lot of time to actually do this. It's like you have to get the you have to get the Mimic Green off really, really quickly, because that's what's going to stop the Chocobo from running away, basically. And sometimes even if you gate off quick enough, it can still run away. Nope, that's not the one we wanted, because it's only with Mandragora, so that's going to be level 13. So that is completely useless to us. So we'll just kill these off. I need to put Fury back on Aerith though, actually. It'll do that now. Hypers, there we go. I'm going to have to go and buy some more Hypers, actually, because I really don't have many left now. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? Okay, those are the Alpha Dunks, so this is a level 16 Chocobo as well. Okay, come on. Come on. Use the Mimic Green. Just use the Mimic Green. Come on. Come on, Mimic Green, go off before he runs. Okay, now I can actually kill it. First things first though, I need to get red to use another turn. Enemy skill, level 4 suicide. Okay. Come on red, do it already, buddy. There we go. Now that we've used the Mimic Green, the Chocobo can actually counter us with Chocobuckle, and because we use level 4 suicide, well, there we go, there's Chocobuckle. The Chocobos can only use Chocobuckle when they actually lose 31 out of 32 of their, like, health, basically. And even then, you know, it's kind of annoying to get. Either way, though, we have it now. So we can basically just move on to the next one, because there it is. Now, Chocobuckle is a very unique attack in that it deals damage based on the amount of times you flee, which really isn't that impressive. You can do some really broken things with it, like I do in my FF7 Overpowered video, which you guys should totally check out if you haven't already. But for a normal playthrough in that, Chocobuckle is highly useless. It's basically just a completionist thing. Like, that is literally the only reason we're getting it, pretty much. just for the sake of it. It's like, we're never going to use it. Absolutely never going to use it. Anywho, that is 2 down. So now we need to get another one. First things first, I'm going to put red into sadness. And we're also, well, I'll not put them in the back row just yet because I need to run back to Kalm and buy a few things. Well, we're basically going to be fighting the Midgar Zolom in a minute. Because we, well, we need to get a enemy skill from him as well. The only thing is, it is a, not a nice one. It's not a nice one to get at all. It's like, it will be incredibly easy for the Midgar Zolom to just straight up obliterate us and just murder us effortlessly. But we do have a few things we can do to help out our, like, favour, if you will. First things first, I'm going to buy a couple of Phoenix Downs, get some more potions. Antidotes and eye drops, don't care about them. Hypers, I want some of them. Tranquilizers, nah. Tents, I'll buy a couple. It's like, I know my money's a little low at the moment, but it's alright. We're going to be earning tons and tons and tons later on. Now, one of the things we could do is we could actually cheese the Midgar by using Ares Limit Break, but that would involve me like grinding for ages to learn said Limit Break, which, to be honest, I don't really want to waste time doing, you know? It's like, I'm going to do it the other way, which is a little bit harder in my opinion, and it is a little bit more random, but it's not that, like, bad of a method, basically. So, let's just look at it now, shall we? First things first, Red 13. Now, with Red, we basically need to have him with the enemy skill, and we need to have the elemental and fire combination in his armor. This makes him immune to fire, basically. Like, that's the easiest, well, that is the easiest way of describing it. He's now immune to fire damage. And guess what Beta is, which is the enemy skill that we're going for next. It is fire. Let's just rest first. Yeah, it's only 100 gil, sure. So with that, basically Red can now survive Beta. Granted, it's not going to be that easy, but, you know, it's still possible. What we do need to do, however, is keep an eye on the Midgar Zolom's health. Mainly due to the fact it won't use Beta straight off the bat. What we need to do is make it fall below 1,500. And then we'll do a hit on that and it will counter with Beta, basically. And that is exactly what we're going to do. First things first though, who has my poison? Who has my poison? Nope. Aerith has it. Okay, that's fine. So we're going to put everyone in the back row now, just so they take even less damage. I'm going to use Tranquilizers to inflict sadness. And then we're going to save. Oops, wrong one. Wrong slot. Come on, man, it's so slow. So slow. Okay, so the way I'm going to do this is I'm just going to rely on poison, basically. It's like, that is literally all I'm going to do. I'm just going to rely on poison. It's like, you can do this a couple of ways, but this is the way I always do it anyway. I probably should have bought a couple more restore magics, actually, just to make it easier. Nope, didn't poison. RIP. Well, that's like 3,850, 350, 350. 350. So that's 36. 36, 36. 36, 36. Come on, 3,600. 3,500. 3,500. 3,400. Come on, 3,400. Like, this is the easiest way, you know, just keeping track of its health and that. 3,300. 3,200. 3,100. 30,000. 2,900. 2,800. 27. 26. Let's just do a sense just in case, you know, double check. Gotta be careful. Gotta be super, super careful. Come on, Sense. What do we got? What are we on? 1,700. Oh, wow, that's way off. That's 16. One more hit and I can attack him. Okay, there we go. I'll attack him now so he counters with beta. 15 for 8. There we go. Alright, come on, buddy. Counter with beta. Counter with beta. Are you going to counter with beta or what? Oh, Ares died. Rip. Come on, man. Just counter with beta. Counter with beta. He's not going to counter with beta. Come on, man. Just counter already. Oh, that's a rep. That's a rep. He knocked Red out of the battle, so there's nothing I can do there. So I'll just wait. I'll just sit here and wait for him to die to the poison. He didn't counter anyway, so he was being a pain in the arse about it. Okay, let's get Aerith back up. And heal. And then save. And do it again. Yeah, unfortunately this is the problem. It can take a bit of time doing it this way. Okay, let's try this again. And bio. Come on, man, just poison. Just poison. It's like, just get poisoned. I just need you to get poisoned. That's all I need. That's all I'm asking. Right, come on. I could have got some grab balls in the train graveyard, which would have like really helped this out, but you know, it's fine. Okay. Oh yeah, I need to use a tranquilizer on Aerith, don't I? Oh, and on Red actually. I definitely need to do that on Red because I need to keep him alive no matter what. Desperately need to keep Red alive. I need Aerith to hurry up and get a turn actually so I can heal. I'm going to use a high potion on Aerith for now just in case. Okay, now that he's standing up I can't attack, I've got to wait. 23, okay. Cure on everybody. Make sure everybody's topped up. Okay, come on. 1900. We're getting there. We're getting there. We just gotta wait for him to get below 1500. $16. 14. There we go. I'm going to make sure Red actually saves his turn as well. That way, as soon as he uses beta, I can use it back. Or I can just flee. Come on, man. Counter a beta. You know you want to. It's like, just counter a beta, please. Just counter a beta. Come on, man. Oh, bye, Aerith. Okay, are you gonna counter? Come on, just use beta. Come on, man. You know you want to. There we go. How much health is he on? 500. Okay, Cloud's dead. Now, I'll use beta, but I'm also going to try and flee. Just to make sure that, you know, we don't accidentally die. That should kill him, right? Yeah, he's dead. Okay, so we now have beta, which means we can now move on. Now, beta is actually a super OP attack, especially this early in the game. It's like, this one attack will quite easily carry us through, like, most of Disc 1, well, all of Disc 1, and pretty much most of Disc 2. Granted, we will find better attacks to use later because they're, like, just cheaper. In terms of damage, though, like, this is going to be a real big boost, because it does a lot of damage, as you just saw. So now it's just a case of getting across the swamp to the mine. And I'm going to do this without the Chocobo, just because it's quicker. So, yeah. Just line it up, wait for him to bugger off. Ah. Rip. Oh well, that's alright. I'll just run. I'll just run. Come on, man. I'm trying to get in the menu, but it's not letting me. It's like, basically, all you have to do is, like, get in the menu when you, like, just before he grabs you and that, and you can, save the game. Or you can just do that. Anybody want a snake kebab? Hey, buddy. Man, that's so gruesome. That's so gruesome. Okay, let's go into the mines, though, shall we? Now, the Mithril Mine is actually really good for grinding limit breaks. And that is exactly what I'm going to be doing here, basically. I am going to be putting Hyper on everybody, though, just to get quicker limit breaks. And there is also another enemy skill we can actually get here as well, which is going to be Flamethrower. Which is from, well, there we go. That was easy. That was super easy. Well, we're just going to use Metro Magic anyway. It's like, that is going to be what we kill everything with, basically. I can use beta, but it's really expensive. Like, in terms of MP and that, so we'll just use Metro Magic pretty much. It's like, it'll be good enough. It'll be good enough. There we go. Just a couple of UCs and everything's dead. I could one-shot everything with beta. Like, that is incredibly easy to do. But, you know, I mean, you would run out of MP really quickly by doing that. So, needless to say, I don't want to do it. Oh man, just let me climb the vine already, would you? And obviously, we do already have Flamethrower, so I don't need to sit around waiting for that. So we'll just go ahead and use Metro Magic. But yeah, ideally, I want to get all the limit breaks from now before June. So that's where Metro Magic's going to come in handy. It's like, there is a better spot outside of the mine for this. But for now, the mine is, you know, it's like, we might as well do it while we're getting all the items and whatnot from in here. And of course, we do get a long-range materia, which, straight off the bat, I'm actually going to give to Cloud. Mainly due to the fact he is obviously already in the back row because of fighting the Zolom. So just keeping him in the back row with the light long range just means he's going to take less damage overall. So we might as well make the most of it, hadn't we? Come on, Red Man, just kill everything. Kill everything, bro. Murder them all. Just murder them. And as you can see, we are getting some decent XP and AP here. So it's not a total loss. It's nowhere near as bad as the other areas anyway. We will be doing a big grind coming up though. Oh, I need to steal from these actually. Come on, man, come on. Right, I think it's these I need to steal from. I'm just trying to think. I know one, yeah, the Grand Glove. There we go. I knew it. It's a weapon for Tifa. But again, I mean, we're not using Tifa, so it doesn't matter too much. Whoops, and I forgot to change Red to attacker. Never mind. It's over. It's over. Okay. But yeah, the Grand Glove is just a stronger weapon for Tifa. It doesn't have double growth or anything like that. So, you know, it's not that important or anything. Ooh, there we go. 5 enemies. Just what I want. You know what? We'll just use Beta. We'll have some fun. We'll have some fun, guys. Come on, Red. You can do it, buddy. You can do it. Oh, wow. One of them actually survived that. I'm actually a bit shocked. I'm definitely a bit shocked one of them survived Beta. There we go. Again, another 300 EXP. This is probably a... Well, I say probably. This is actually a pretty decent leveling spot early on. But the next area just outside is actually better as far as I'm concerned. Do you know who I am? Not interested. Yeah, I know you're from the Turks. Hey, Lena. How you doing up there? It's been a while since I've seen you, beautiful. Sir. It's all right, Rude. I know you don't like speeches, so don't force it. I'm the newest member. Yeah, bye, Elena. You ain't gonna stop me. No need to tell them about our orders. I've already give you orders. Now go. Don't forget to file your report. Very well, Rude and I will go after Sephiroth. We're heading to Junon Arbor. There you go. You just told me. Thank you. Thanks for the hint. Aww, he wants to see me with a new weapon. Bye. Bye, Sang. Bye. We're not going to follow him just yet, though. We got more items to raid. It's like, you should know by now, guys. We always raid everything. It's like, if it's not nailed to the wall, it's ours. It's like that in every RPG. If it's not bolted down, we're taking it. Oh man, just die already. Just die. There we go. And Red should actually be about halfway to his next limit break now as well. But yeah, basically I'm going to be getting the limit breaks for all 3 of these characters now. As for the others, well, we'll be doing them later on. But right now I only care about these 3 pretty much. Even then, like, I don't really care about Red, it's more a completion thing. That's why I'm doing him first, because I know if I leave him till last, I'll just move on and I won't do him. It's like, the only one I really care about is Cloud mainly. Aerith does have some good ones, but it's not super important that you do hers. Well, I suppose it kind of is, because we need to do it for her level 4 limit break. Which we need to do before she disappears, otherwise we won't be able to do it. Anywho, I'm going to sort my inventory now that I don't need the mimic grains up there. And I'm going to heal as well. This is also where it's about to basically show why I use Red in the party straight away. The reason for that is basically we're about to get a double growth weapon for him from Fort Condor, which is just in front of us. However, that is not going to be in this video, guys. I am ending this one right here. Still though, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you have, then please be sure to hit that like button and leave a comment down below. And of course, if you're new to the channel, then make sure you hit that subscribe button. As always though, everybody, thanks for watching, and I will see you soon.